welcome to the Spiritual Reality Show. See, I remembered now, Janet.
Hey, good job. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome,
This
welcome,
is this
welcome.
is this is going to be kind of a special show because we're going to talk about something that isn't always comfortable or even like um well, people may not have experienced it, but we had some interesting experiences this week. So
Yeah,
Vivica and I are going to share some really, I don't know, something different. So Vivica is going to do the grounding today. So
yeah.
go
Well,
right ahead, Vivica.
yeah. I must just say that we were so in tune with what we're going to talk about today, and we were so into that topic that we almost forgot. I was like, oh, it's time. We got to
So we
go.
apologize, yeah, for
Yeah,
1 minute. We're over 1 minute later, at least,
yeah.
so we apologize.
Yeah.
But we're
So here
here.
we go. This grounding exercise is very important today because every time we speak about lower vibrations, it's very, very important to ground our physical bodies and to open our hearts and to allow the guidance of spirit. So please join us as I am going to set the grounding for today. And I like to use the breath. So we are going to breathe in unity on three. One, two, three. Breathing in. Hold and release. Two more times. Breathing in. Deep down, hold and release. One last time now. Breathing deep down. Hold your breath and just let go. And then I want you just to move your attention down to your feet and just watch your grounding cords being taken care of by Mother Earth. See that she's holding you, cradling you, by allowing you to connect with her. And she gives you the most beautiful energy that comes up through your legs and up through your torso, all the way up to your heart, filling your heart with purity, with grounding, and with healing. Mother Earth's blessing. And now, as you breathe deeply, I want you to move your attention up to your crown chakra and all the way up to your personal star. Just imagine your star as this beautiful radiant light. And as you open yourself up to connect with your star, allowing now your soul energy to strengthen as you breathe in and allowing that energy to settle within your heart as you breathe out. And experience now that you're breathing with all of you. You're breathing deeply and all the way out into your auric field. And as you breathe, you allow your star to protect your energy field, to fill you with light and love. And I want you now to visualize the golden liquid light given from the universe, from your guide, protecting you now as you breathe in. And allow this protection now to spread throughout your whole body. We even watch the energy as it protects your grounding cords and unifies you and synchronizes you. And you are now in full and total alignment, open and in tune. And I ask now our guides, archangels, the universe to protect our space here today, so only loving energies is present here and now. Thank you. And you can open your eyes and be back here
Thank
right,
you.
right now.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
Janet. And you go with it. Tell us your story, please. This is interesting.
Okay, so I was at the beach, the shore in my state of Connecticut, and we were right across. I was just laying on the beach, just sunning. It was very windy that day, but it kind of calmed down, and it was comfortable for me. I like that. But I lay down, and all of a sudden, I saw these two faces pop up. I saw one that looked very not so friendly, and then the other one I saw was more human, but wasn't really human because it doesn't look like any human I've ever seen. And I said, "Oh no, who's that?" I'm like, "Something's happening here." And then I realized across the Long Island Sound is Plum Island, which is a very famous laboratory island in Connecticut for where they discovered Lyme disease. And Connecticut, of course, was the biggest state to have Lyme develop all through the state, and now it's spread all over the world. But that was, I don't know when it was, the 60s or 70s that it developed, maybe the 70s. And I work with a woman who I did study some dark arts, but yet I don't feel ready yet to take on certain things about it. So this was above my pay grade, and I called on a dear friend, a mentor, Laura Van Tyne, who does a huge amount of removal of dark energies and galactic portals that are not meant to, for the this realm right now. And so we did a huge deep dive on it, and it was a beach full of all kinds of dark energy, and we had to do a major clearing. And it was so interesting because she always asked questions like, "Well, why are you attracted to Janet?" And there's a few things I'm learning about myself, which I will tell you more as I do another thing. We have another big event I'm going to do with her, and I will find out more about it. But it's uh, it's something that you've probably heard about, but I will tell you in the next session because I don't want to spoil it right now. But anyway, we did clear the beach. It took a couple of days, believe it or not. We did a huge, like, 2-hour clearing session, and then overnight, she was working on it more. And then yesterday, I checked the beach just for the heck of it, and I could see something. So she went back and checked again, and basically, it's clear now. But there's so many dark energies around right now because we're clearing the planet. We are raising our vibration, and they're losing their food source. I mean, our energy is their food source. So I don't know if you believe in this, but this is up to you and your discernment. And when we have a bright light, they're attracted to us, or any kind of, or if you have anger or fear, they're attracted to you. So it doesn't really matter. Either way, they're still attracted. So we just have to learn how to protect ourselves. And if we can't protect ourselves, ask for help. And I did protect myself, but yet I knew it needed more. That area, there was something going on. So I'm so grateful. Like, we got to do that together. It was almost like I love being able to clear an area and being like I was alerted to it. It's almost like, okay, I'm almost feeling like I'm her scout now. We have to go in and clear this area. And so she came in and cleared it, and it cleared it for everybody. It cleared the water, it cleared the beach. And so people who are going to go there now, it's going to be much nicer for them. And they don't even know. I mean, people, you don't know, but if you leave a place totally drained and exhausted, then someone else is taking your energy. This is what is happening in the past couple of years. All the things going on has really taken our energy because we've had a lot of fear being put through us. We've had a lot of uncertainty. It's still going on. It's not like it's over yet. It's not. People are getting impatient. And, all this energy is so important to be aware of, and also to know that we can release it and we can protect ourselves. And I totally believe in protection. I know some people don't, but I do. And I've had too many experiences that show me that I need it. So it was just an amazing experience. And I'm grateful that I got to see those two beings because I was alerted. It was like, and as Laura said, they can't help but show themselves sometimes. It's like, haha, we're here and you can't do anything about it. Well, yes, we can. So we did. So know that we're more powerful than we know sometimes. And I mean, if you can't do it yourself, call in the bigger troops, which is what I did. I called in Laura, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So, and I know you yourself. Any questions? I mean, what do you
No,
think
I'm
about that?
just thinking, I think it's important that what you said of calling for help. I mean, knowing your energy and where you're at, if you
Hmm.
ever feel a sense of fear when it comes to dark energies, do not handle them. It's
Exactly.
just a warning. Just don't do it. You
Yep.
need a bright light to be
Hmm.
able to stand grounded and meet that force. It's a really hard energy. And when I say hard, it's because it can really push you in more ways than you can imagine. And that is not something I say to scare anybody. It's just
No.
a fact. And I've also experienced it firsthand as I've been training to stand grounded in my light.
Hmm.
And I've done a lot of house clearing. And I remember I just told you, Janet, that I
Yeah.
went to a house.
Tell that story. That was an amazing story, Vivica. Unless you
Yeah.
have something else. I
Okay.
know you had
So
something recent.
some people contacted me because they had poltergeist activities in their house,
Hmm.
and of course the children was frightened, and the adults as well. I mean, who likes when things is thrown away or things are moving while you're still in the room? I mean, that can frighten anybody. And I really don't want to know anything prior to going to my clearing because I really want to be in tune, and I want to
Hmm.
make
Hmm.
sure that with my vibration, I can read it as pure as I can, not being affected by the people living in the house because they are being fed up on by the energies.
Hmm.
So they
Hmm.
are actually creating, giving life to that energy. And I don't want to be part of that. So when I came to the house, I was driving up to the house and I could see these two Vikings walking past the house. And I go, is there a Viking graveyard or is there any thing that's been going on? And so when I walked into the house, I just walked around and I asked her, I saw two Vikings. Do you know if there's ever been a Viking grave or anything being rituals or anywhere where Vikings has been around here? And she goes, yeah, come here. And she pointed out the window straight across the street. There was this small park, if you wish, with old trees and everything. She goes, that's supposedly been a Viking campground somehow. And in that area, they usually had their rituals. And I go, there you go. That's the energy that I was feeling in the house. And doing rituals for back in those days, and that was pretty scary. I mean, they sacrificed animals, and not everything was as glamorous as maybe on TV these days, but it was
They're not
really
glamorous on TV either,
no,
Vivica.
you're right. Probably not.
They're
But
not.
anyway, being Norwegian, I mean, we're proud of being Vikings because we're strong. But that's just what we say, the strong Vikings.
As you
Um,
know, Vivica's in Norway, just so everybody who's listening, Vivica lives in Norway.
yes, I'm
So that's a big
Norwegian.
Viking country. Yeah.
Yes, so we have some Viking places around here, and we also have Viking ships that have been found in the fields not too far away from here where I live. But anyway, so when I was in the house, I tried to explain that I could see as I was reading and feeling their energy that at certain points when they would do things in the house that could have similarly, how do you say it, similarly, now what do you,
Symbolizing.
yeah, symbolizing, yes, thank you, symbolizing rituals from back in the days. So it would
Hmm.
be a trigger for the energy to come forward, to open up, because they would be in that vibration. For instance,
Mm,
watching
sure.
poltergeist or low vibration or scary movies. That would be, especially
A
if they
door
were
opener. Yeah.
rituals or, that would be a
Mm.
door opener for that energy to come in. And so when I started to explain this and how they were giving life to this energy, that they needed to remove themselves from that way of living or tuning into those vibrations to be able to keep that balance in the house and to bring the light. So I gave them new rituals, if you wish, what they were going to do every day. That was high vibration. That was made of
Mhm.
love, light, compassion. And so they started the healing process as a family, but also for the house and the whole area. So usually I go back, or at least I tune into the area after I've been there, like 3 weeks, a month later, just to see how everything is um, functioning or how the energies are working. And it is cleared. But I can still sense there's energy there, but that low, low, low that was creating that poltergeist activity was no longer
Yep.
there.
That's
So
fantastic.
this is things that are you sensitive. You can
Yeah.
do this by yourself, but not like we said. I just want to
Yeah.
repeat:
If you're
do not do
if
it
you're
by
not so
yourself
confident,
because
yeah.
it can mess with you. energy wise. And you
Absolutely.
don't want,
Absolutely.
I went to a hotel, an old hotel in Oslo, and we actually have a TV show called Åndesmakt. What is that in English? It's the ghost stories or something. And they were actually filming, of course, the same night as I was going to spend, at
In that
the
house?
hotel. Yeah, they were filming in the hotel. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
hallelujah. They're going to be, all the ghosts are going to come to me and they're going to run away from all the other people. And yes, I was right. And so when I went home, this was early in the days when I didn't exactly know everything that I've, been
Sure.
taught
Sure.
now and know about now. So I've done a lot of mistakes, if you wish, to learn what I today
We all
know.
do. We all
And
do.
the energy, this drunken old sailor just decided to come with me home. And I was like, oh, I had to deal with this energy in my energy field for 14 days before I said, okay, this is not working. I'm smelling alcohol. I'm feeling like I'm
Ooh.
drunk. It is, I am not being myself. I can't concentrate. I need to go and get help. And I actually had to go to a store and get somebody to help me release that energy. So I know firsthand how
Yes.
awful that can be. And I know lower vibration. This was actually a happy guy, more or less. I was just drunk. But but
That's
the
funny.
other, the lower vibrations, you don't want to feel that. You don't want to feel that.
No, no. Yeah, it's interesting because when I was in healing school, we were opening the doors to everything, energy frequencies. And I was in bed dreaming, and all of a sudden I saw this face come right at me. And I closed down all my portals and I closed everything, and nothing happened.
Mm.
And I didn't tell anybody about it. And I went to a session with my teacher, and she said, Janet, something happened. And I was like, oh, she knows something. All right. I said, what do you see? And she said, well, you were psychically attacked, but they didn't get through.
Mm.
She said it was a really close call and you did a really good job. And I was like, well, thank you. Cause I can't do that. And yet, the other thing, yesterday on the
Can I
beach
just
on
ask you a
Sunday.
question,
Yeah,
Janet?
go ahead.
I just want to make sure that the people watching, if you have a similar story or if you have any questions
Yeah.
concerning
You can
please
open
put
up.
in the chat. Put
Sure.
in the chat because I feel like in this time going through the shift, and like you said, we're going
Absolutely.
on vacation, we're trying to relax and have fun, and you being open, these things can happen. It's good,
Yeah. So,
So if you have anything to share or any questions, please, I'll try to look at the chat and then, yeah, try to answer it. So
yeah.
go ahead, Janet.
Yeah, so I mean, I was able to keep it away, and so just for something for people to do for themselves, you can put a pyramid of light over you.
Mm.
You can run salt through the pyramid, and then you can also bring up the violet flame
Yeah,
to help clear it and purify it. And sometimes that pyramid can be mirrored out. So if the energy is coming out, you can mirror it back to them,
yeah.
and they can take it back. There's different ways you can do it.
Mm.
So that's just one little tip. You can put
I have
these,
something too. If
yeah, yeah.
say that
What would you share?
if you're taken by the energies that you're already taken in, like I had this man, not inside my auric field, nothing of visualization, of protected shield, whatever,
Yeah,
does not
yeah.
work. So you need more, help to actually remove it. Crystals, on the other hand, and
Okay.
doing
Yeah.
a ritual with the crystals, with prayer, and maybe with a healer, that works wonders. You can always use sage for your own, and I usually do that if I feel a little bit
Yep.
out of
I do
line.
too.
If
I
I've
use
been out with
sage.
a lot of people,
Yep.
I use my sage right here,
Oh,
and
Palo
I do the
Santo. Palo
8.
Santo is very good too.
Yes, and I do it in front, and I step into it, and I do it one bar, and I step back, and I
Yes.
just make sure that I do that, and I really breathe it in, and I ask, and the grounding. And if you do it out in nature, you're really getting the assistance you need, and that will give you enough energy, or pure enough energy, so you can do the visualization. But when you're taken and have energy within your auric field,
Yeah. Yeah.
you need to use something stronger.
Oh, it's true. It's true. I remember having one client when I was doing my healing work in the house, and she had something in her house. So that was new to me. It was real early. I was clear. I was thinking I was clearing it. So I was sleeping. I had a dream that now this thing just came up like a giant snake person,
Mm.
came out of me and said, "Oh, thank you. I enjoy being here." And I'm like, "Oh my God." All right. So I ended up going to my friend who's a shaman, and she cleared it for me
Yeah.
because I couldn't do it myself, obviously, because if I took it on, then I didn't want to keep it. So I went to her. So you know what? You just have to take care of yourself, and don't be afraid to say that you can't do everything. We've
Yeah.
all been doing many, many things in our life, and we can't do it all. Sometimes you just can't do it all, and it's
Just
nice
like
to
I
have help.
said last time, Janet, that I needed help from my group to heal the
Yes.
earth,
What
the
happened with
whole.
that?
I mean,
Yes.
so we really do need to understand that we're souls having a human experience. We're here to learn and we're here to expand. So whatever gifts you have, we still need to learn how to expand that and use that. And so the strongest, my spirit guide Zarius, he always says that it's the connection between souls to souls is where magic resides. So the
Right.
magic
Right.
of us helping and coming
Mm-hmm.
together and
Mm-hmm.
unifying, that is, just imagine one flame. Here we are two, Janet and I, we can assist each other. Now we have all of you assisting us in this sacred space. We can clear. So let's do that, Janet, shall we?
Well,
Would
yes,
you
as we're
love
in
to
the
do a clearing
community,
for everyone who's here today?
sure.
Let's
Let's
clear the
just
space.
let
I
it
think
go.
that would be wonderful.
All right, so let's just put ourselves. If you have your feet on the ground, that's good. If not, just visualize those roots again going down into the earth. Make sure you're connected to the earth.
I'm
And
sorry, Janet. I do apologize. I just want to say we didn't mention that I might fall into a trance.
okay, oh, that's right. This is what happened last time.
Yeah.
And she had to stop herself. But if you have something that is coming through because Vivica channels, please come through and just bring through whatever you need to. You sure you don't want to do this yourself? Maybe you need to do it
No,
today.
if they're coming through, then it's better that.
Okay, perfect, perfect. All right. So everybody just take a nice deep breath again and blow it out. And one more time, breathe deep breath down into your belly and then blow it out. And then visualize around you this beautiful pyramid of light. And this pyramid of light has a little opening at the top connecting to the stars, connecting to your personal star, which is your soul family. And as this energy, oh, this pyramid, I can just see this bright ball of light in the center of this pyramid now. It's right there with us, and it's letting out spokes of rays of light coming out of this ball of light. And this
Dear
light,
friends, galactic travelers, humanoids of Mother Earth, I do greet you and ask you to open your hearts to acknowledge that your presence here today is no coincidence. We are united. We all stand united in the hopes of creating a new earth. And as you are walking on Mother Earth, as you are taking your tasks as humans, allowing your souls to come forward and to unite, you allow yourself to be the pride of Mother Earth, to bring the light and to bring the love. You are not alone. We are gathered in support of each human journey. We walk next to you. You are not able to acknowledge us through the human mind. But as you now awaken, you will experience us. You will see us in the skies. You will see us walk next to you. You will join us as you recognize individuals through the human experience that you acknowledge of being of another dimension. All of what I speak is not here and now. It is for you to allow this knowledge and wisdom to come forward. We are joined hand in hand, as you humans call it, to walk next to you, and to bring the love. Remember, my friends, that the strongest vibration is unconditional love. And you, as humans, must remember not to be disguised within the ego mind that will seduce you in knowing that there is not something else that your heart desires. You, my friend, must be true to who you are, to clear and purify your minds, as the low vibrations will be released and you will be enlightened. You are enlightened. How you acknowledge this is how you interpret yourself as a human being. Your perspective, my friend, is of great importance for the human condition. So allow yourself now to be free. Release yourself. That's what I ask, my friend. And for that, we send you grace and gratitude. Farewell.
Thank you. I feel that bright light was your channel coming through, and this energy is now flowing into us. This light, this ball of light is now flowing into our hearts, filling us up with that unconditional love. I can just feel it filling me up. Allow that energy just to come into your heart, filling you up through all your body, all your cells. This is unconditional love. You're never alone. You're always loved. Let go of the fear. We are so much more powerful. We are meant to keep moving forward in our frequencies and vibration, and no matter what, we can rise above it together. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all beings of light who are here right now. We are so grateful. Take a deep breath. Open your eyes. Wow. That was fast. He came right in. Was that Zarius?
No, that was not Zarya.
Yes, this is somebody new. Who is this
Yes,
today?
somebody traveling on the GTS. I knew that would happen, so I actually wrote down GTS before we started today.
Okay.
So it's the GTS is the Galactic Traveling System, and sometimes energy comes forward through that traveling system. So there can be different, what do you call it, energies from different dimensions, but all high vibrations. I've trained myself, or with the help of my spirit guide, of course, to allow only through the high vibrations. So I've
Sure.
experienced lower vibrations, which really, because you need to learn both,
Yes.
but with the protection of my spirit guides. So this energy, I really don't know who it was. They only know that they call themselves the observers. So they observe what we do. They're all around us, and they also said that they're part of the ones who makes the corn circles.
Oh, really? You mean the crop
The
circles?
crop circle. Yes, there you go.
So they
Crop
make
circles.
the designs in the crop circles?
Yes, they do.
Oh,
Some of them.
wow.
They're
That's
part of
very
that.
cool. That's very cool. Well, that was beautiful. So I hope
Who
that helps
knew?
you all. I feel the energy myself. I just feel so much lighter from that, and I hope it makes you all feel lighter. I did pick a card today, and guess what it was?
Oh,
It's Warrior S. This way. I got to get this
wow.
right.
Read it.
Warrior,
The
this
other way.
way.
The other way. There you
I'm
go.
always happy with this. Warrior S. And the Warrior S, and all this is for men and women because you all have masculine and feminine. Devotion, assertiveness, and focus. And it's the number 7, which is interesting because it's, we have our 7 chakras, even though it's moving
And
into
we
one.
have Zarius and the Order of Seven, which are my spirit guides.
Oh, wow. That's right. That's right. So weaving the golden thread of humanity's kingdom, I see what needs to be transmuted and perfected anew. With bravery, take off the mask and allow your shadow to reveal itself to you. There is nothing to hide, so welcome it with your arms wide open. True acceptance and love alchemize us. Compassion is a strength. Let it heal you and the world. Warrioress is a sacred mix of the femininity of the goddess with her soft, intuitive, and receptive qualities, and the more goal oriented, driven, and externally focused side of the masculine.
Mm.
She is the divine feminine in her assertive role as protector and defender of what she holds dear: freedom, equality, and compassion for life. The warrioress has the sensitivity and empathy of caring, along with the courage and strength to fight for what she's devoted to. Warrioress energy is the spirit of speaking your truth, exercising your will, honoring commitments and responsibilities, showing strength, and celebrating sensuality. In the new paradigm, the sacred masculine is characterized by confidence without arrogance, rational thinking without a need to control, honor without a desire for war. He provides stability, strength, and courage in an ever shifting world. The divine feminine brings a deep wisdom rooted in trusting one's intuition and heart. She is a passionate, creative, and life giving force. The divine feminine supports deep, heartfelt nurturing of all creation. In this painting, and it's hard to see because, it's going to be a little hard because of, let's
The
see, I don't
light.
know if you can
Oh,
see, I'll
yeah.
hold it up.
Yeah.
It's the light.
Oh, beautiful. Is what kind of animal was that? Higher up.
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Come on, Jen, you can do this. There you go. There's
Yeah.
a butterfly.
Yeah.
When the warrior steps in the painting, the Black Panther spirit over her
Oh.
heart center,
Mm.
representing the power of love. Above her crown chakra is an iris, symbol of awakening consciousness. Butterfly spirit and hummingbird spirit are also her allies. Her eyes and focus are those of jaguar spirit,
Mm.
and representing authority and integrity. When warrioress steps forward from the cards, it is a reminder for you to be in alignment with your deepest purpose and apply yourself to it with open-hearted fierceness. Focus your attention on you're truly devoted to, and assert yourself 100% in the direction you want to take your life. The warrioress spirit will strengthen and guide you, and your love and devotion towards your purpose will ensure its complete success.
Mm.
So sorry about it. It's a little weird with
Yeah, I see it now.
we have
Perfect.
satellite images here. So
Yeah.
it's the same. I love this gentleman who does this artwork, and it's John Arthur Mosley spirit cards. So there's John. Come on, Janet, you can do this. I always have
There we
certain
go.
ones.
There we go. Mm.
You can order it online
Yeah.
if you want it. It's been the most magical deck for me. I have a lot of decks, but this one just keeps calling me. So
Well,
I have a quote. Do you want me to read the quote?
yeah. Let's end with a quote, shall we?
Yep. Thank you, fear, for leading me to love. Thank you, confusion, for leading me to wisdom. Thank you, joy, for leading me to myself.
Mm. Love that. Love
All
that.
right.
That's
Yeah, you're
beautiful.
welcome.
I think it's very good energy to end with. And I
Yeah.
must just say thank you to all our spirit guides, everyone who's been here today, who's holding sacred space for us. We appreciate it. We feel blessed.
Yes.
We're
Thank you. Thank you.
grateful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And hope you enjoyed our spiritually raw talk. We tried to be as real as we can be because this is what we're all going through. We're going through ours and you're going through yours.
Mm.
So thank you
And
all
we're
for being
going with the flow.
And we are going with the flow. So whatever's coming up in our lives, we're sharing because we know you're going through stuff too. So you could be going through the same thing, but don't know how to put words to it. So we try to put some words to it because we've got a few more words because we've been doing it for so long. So love you all. And
We
thank you,
do.
Vivica.
Thank you. I have, yeah, hope to see everyone soon again. I
Yeah, we'll
just
see you
know
next
before we
Thursday.
end, just saying that we are having a break from live because holiday. I think it's 14 or 3 weeks.
2 or
We
3
won't.
weeks will be off, but we will have a recorded event that we're going to put
Yeah,
out on the
on the
next
days.
few weeks. So don't worry, you'll see us live again. But we
Yeah,
did want to keep you in, connection. So we will be bringing you our own recorded show with what we feel is in the
yeah,
moment, what we
and
need to share at the moment.
I just want to invite everyone who's watching to, if you have any topics that you really feel that you would like some clarity on, I'm sure we've, looked at it, both of you, both of us, Janet. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll be happy to assist. Just let us know. Send us an email, and I'll make sure the emails are in the episode description so you can read
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I hope you're enjoying the topics, and, some of them are harder to bring out, but you know what? That's what's happening in the world, and that's what's happening with us, so
You're right.
all right, we
Thank
love
you
you
again.
guys.
Love
Thanks
you.
for
Thank you.